Hello, Whitefish Bay Middle School, and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. Well, maybe not welcome quite yet. We've still got a few weeks to go. And I know this is not the summer that anybody asked for, but it's the summer that we've got. And so I hope you have an opportunity to soak it up and enjoy for a few more weeks before the return to school. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, you've had a chance to read the information that came out from the district office regarding our start of school in the AABB blended modality that we're entering the school year in. If you haven't yet, I'd encourage you to push pause and read that first, as that gives a really great overview of what our plan is. Today, I just wanted to share with you a few of the more middle school specific items about the approach of the year. I know that the feelings about this blended model vary. Maybe you're really excited about it and you think it's a great idea. Maybe you're not so sure and not really that confident in the idea. Either way, the one thing that I know about this community and all of you watching this video is that we really care about these kids and that we all want the best for them, even if we have different ideas about how to do that. I can tell you our staff has been working together to try to figure out the best way to come into this year for our kids. And while there's a lot of work left to do, I can tell you that there's been three things that have really guided our thinking. We want to make sure that our kids and staff are safe. We want to make sure that our kids have a sense of belonging and connectedness with our school. And we want to ensure that every kid is academically challenged in a way that's appropriate for them. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about those three areas and a few of the ways that we're going about that. So first, around safety. At the middle school, we will be cohorting kids together this year, meaning there will be a group of students that take all of their classes together, their cores and elective classes alike, and are together for lunch, etc. With the blended model, that means that only half of those students will be here on a given day. So at most, you're looking at 14 kids in a classroom in those cohorts. That then also allows us to physically distance our desks more so that students can be working in a socially distant way throughout the course of the day. We've also created a teacher space at the front of the room to ensure that our staff are able to maintain a safe distance from the kids as well. When it comes to belonging, that's something we've always valued at the middle school. And in our new schedule, we have created a homeroom time where we can really foster those relationships and build on connections between staff and students. Additionally, within all of the learning that we're constructing, we are looking to increase the number of real-time interactions between kids and students for all of our classes. When it comes to academic challenge, we are really rethinking the way that we do virtual learning versus the emergency teaching mode we were in the spring. One of the big changes is a consistent schedule that all kids will follow, regardless of whether they're at school or they're at home, a schedule that will be consistent throughout the course of the day. We think that'll really help to ensure that kids have access to their teachers throughout the course of the day. It will ensure those real-time interactions between students and teachers, and that will allow us to elevate the quality of our instruction and get things a little bit closer to how we would have them in a traditional school setting, where kids are collaborating and learning together all of the time. There's a lot of other work that's happening. I know even this is a lot to process. So I'm hopeful, again, that you've read that handbook. I'm including a one-page kind of summary of some of the changes we're looking at here at the middle school. Again, not all, but some of the bigger highlights that I want to make sure that you're aware of. Also, you'll see in this email a link to an opportunity to submit questions that you might have that are middle school specific questions. Then I'm going to take those questions on late Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I'm going to record another video where I answer a lot of those questions and pump that out right away again on Monday morning so that you can get some additional information that you might have as a follow-up. So what are the next steps for you? Once you feel like you have all of the information that you need, registering your child is the next step. That has to be completed by Wednesday, and it's important that we have that information so that we know who might be selecting a fully virtual option versus who is going to be showing up for the blended approach. That will then help us build our cohorts and finish our scheduling process. That is likely to take us up into the days leading up to the school year. So we won't be releasing schedules until much closer to the start of school, and I'll be sending an email to families when those schedules are ready and available in Skyward. Additionally, given the complex nature of scheduling this year, we will not be able to honor any requests that are made for placement within cohorts or with certain teachers. There's a lot of variables to balance this year, and we just won't be able to take requests at this time. In closing, I want to thank you in advance for your patience. This is a challenging time for all of us, and we are committed to doing the best that we can for our kids, and it's going to take us a little bit of time to figure out this new reality and to enter into these uncharted territories. We will need to partner as a school and with families in ways that we never have before, and we're going to need your feedback and open communication with us. Really, I think there's going to be three big questions that I'm going to be very interested in these opening weeks and months of the school year. Does your child feel safe? Do they feel like they belong and they're connected to the school? And are they getting what they need to be challenged academically in a way that makes sense for them? So look for us to be asking those questions, and we welcome any feedback that you have. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly or your child's teachers, our student services staff. We want to help. I'll be in touch with all of you again very, very soon. And until then, I hope that you're well. Enjoy the remainder of your summer, and we'll talk to you soon.